So I am going with another like old school vibe striker, and I'm loving him because of the feeling that he gave me last season in the Premier League. When he scores, you run over to the corner flag, kick the corner flag, and the crowd goes boom. That's John Philippe Mateta, and that's my third best striker in the Premier League. And I think the thing about Mateta is like, we've seen a lot of these kind of strikers. Remember the Benteke's of the world. I'm probably forgetting another striker that was also in Benteke's era that kind of played for these
Lukaku,
middle. Yeah, Lukaku, but Lukaku was part of the top six.
when
There
he
was
was at
another.
Everton.
Yeah, when he was at Everton. So you are right. You are right. He did have his era, but a lot of these guys don't get to take it to the next level where they go past that mid-table side. Benteke couldn't make that jump into a big team. Obviously, now he's in America now, playing in the MLS and doing a great job there. But the thing about JP Mateta is that I saw him come into the game, and I saw him as that kind of striker who's like, okay, he's at a smaller club. He's not going to get that many chances. Maybe he might do 8 to 12 Premier League goals per season, and that's not too bad. And he's way more than that. And I think the thing about him is that he has this feeling. I don't like using this word because it's very like social media, but there's this kind of aura about him in the box. And when he gets a chance, that you just feel like, yo, he's gonna get you a goal. And like regardless of the opposition, regardless of the style of play, he's very clinical. He's very unorthodox with the way he tries to finish. But his mindset is always like, yo, what can I do with my body, with my tools to get this ball into the back of the net? And I always go off of like the feeling and the impact a player's goals have given me. I don't think he scored too many times against Arsenal, but I think Crystal Palace had a big season last year. They were able to win the FA Cup, which was a big deal for their club. They haven't won a trophy in tons of years. I don't know. I think people were saying this was their first trophy. I think this might be the first big trophy in like probably almost 80 plus years. I think they've probably won other things in their history. But for a club like in generations or 2 generations not to see a trophy, what John Philippe Mateta, guys like Eberichi Eze, guys like Oliver Glasner, what they've done for Crystal Palace is huge. And Mateta was a big part of that because he gives the team so much confidence because they know with Jean Philippe in attack, we got a chance to score today. That was their first ever trophy. Amazing for Crystal Palace, right? So, like, to be one of those guys, to bring that kind of history to a club, that's a big deal. And I think the reason why I wanted to put John Philippe Mateta on this list is that if he was at a bigger club, which, produces much more opportunities in the box to score, he will score more goals. So, yeah, I just like him a lot. I like his vibe. I love his mustache. He's just a cool guy, in the attack, man. I respect his game a lot. So, yeah, number 3 is Jean Philippe Mateta.
I love that pick. He's my 6 technically. He's my honorable mention pick on my list. Like first name that didn't make it, as in he would have been on there if he was on there when I woke up this morning. Yeah, we're in it.